You ever notice how sometimes a woman starts acting a little different around you and you can't quite put your finger on it? She's not saying much, but something about her energy feels softer. The way she looks at you lingers a second longer. Her tone lowers when she talks to you, or she finds little excuses to stay in the moment. But here's what most men don't understand. Women rarely fall all at once. They fall quietly, piece by piece. And if you're not emotionally grounded, you'll miss it. You'll think she's being polite. You'll think it's nothing. But those small, almost invisible shifts, they're the beginning of something much deeper. Today, I want to tell you what's really happening when she starts falling for you silently. Not what she says, not what she posts, but what her behavior whispers when her heart starts to feel something real. Point 1. Her curiosity turns into emotional scanning. At first, her curiosity looks casual. She asks little questions about you, not serious ones, but ones that help her sense your emotional world. What do you usually do when you're stressed? What kind of people do you hang around? She's not interviewing you, she's reading your emotional frequency. Women don't attach to information, they attach to energy. And when she starts feeling drawn to your calm, your patience, or your quiet confidence, her nervous system begins scanning for safety. It's not conscious, it's instinctual. She's asking herself, can I trust how I feel around him? That's why when you stay grounded, you become unforgettable, because you make her feel something she rarely feels in today's world. Peace. Point 2. She mirrors not your words, but your rhythm. You'll notice this if you pay attention. Her rhythm begins to sync with yours, not in speech, but in emotion. If you're calm, she relaxes. If you're thoughtful, she listens deeper. If you're distracted, she becomes uneasy. That's not coincidence, it's emotional synchronization, a sign her feelings are becoming tied to yours. This is where many men ruin it. They start performing, trying harder to impress her. But the truth is, she didn't start falling because you did something. She started falling because she felt something. You became the calm her emotions trusted. So don't try to amplify the connection, just protect the rhythm. That's how attachment quietly grows. Point 3. Her emotions start testing your steadiness. When she starts liking you, her heart doesn't celebrate, it panics. Because for most women, attraction equals vulnerability. That's when the subtle tests begin. She might go a little distant, respond slower, seem colder, not because she's losing interest, but because she's measuring something, your stability. She's wondering, does his energy change when I pull away? Every time she sees that it doesn't, that you stay composed, not cold, her guard lowers a little more. Because she's realizing your calm isn't conditional, and that's when trust begins to replace fear. Point 4. She begins revealing her emotional scars. There's a moment, and you'll know it when it happens, when she starts telling you something she never tells anyone. Not a random story, but something real. A memory that still stings. A mistake she regrets. That's not small talk anymore. That's emotional entry. It means she's saying, I want you to see me without the armor. Now here's the key. How you receive that moment decides everything. If you start fixing, analyzing, or turning it into a lecture, she closes again. But if you just listen, breathe, and hold space, she starts to associate your presence with emotional safety. And safety, for a woman, is the first step toward emotional surrender. Point 5. She invests her time without realizing it. She'll start showing up more, not dramatically, just little things. She'll linger on calls longer, ask if you've eaten, find reasons to stay in your presence. This is her way of nesting emotionally. Women invest in men they trust, and the more consistent your energy is, the more she feels safe building her emotional world around you. It's not about effort, it's about attention. If she's rearranging her time for you, that's her heart revealing its priorities. And when she does that, don't take it lightly, because that's how women say, I'm starting to care, without saying a word. Point 6. She starts showing selective softness. You'll notice her tone changes, not with everyone, just with you. Her eyes soften when she talks to you. Her sarcasm fades. She listens differently. That's not coincidence. That's emotional openness. Women only express softness when they feel safe doing so. The world rewards their toughness, but love reveals their gentleness. And when she starts showing that side of herself around you, cherish it. Don't tease it. Don't overanalyze it. Just mirror it back with your calm, because that's how emotional bonds form. Not through passion, but through peace that feels earned. Point 7. She fears losing your presence more than she admits. Once she starts feeling attached, something deep happens. She begins to notice your silence, your absence, your distance. Not because she's needy, but because your energy became familiar. Her emotions have anchored to your rhythm. That's why when you go quiet, her mind becomes loud. She replays your last conversation, wondering if she said something wrong. This isn't manipulation, it's emotional reflection. When a woman begins to feel safe in your energy, losing that safety becomes her biggest fear. That's how you know she's no longer just attracted, she's attached. Here's the truth, no one tells you. You don't make a woman fall for you through words, status, or charm. You make her fall through stability, the calm that tells her, he won't shatter when I show my chaos. Because when she starts falling, her emotions don't look for perfection, they look for presence. You become that presence not by chasing, not by proving, but by being steady. That's when attraction becomes trust, and trust becomes devotion. So next time you sense that quiet shift, the lingering glance, the softened tone, the slower goodbye, don't rush to label it, just stay still. Because in that stillness, she's not deciding if she likes you, she's deciding if she can let go around you. And when she finally does, she doesn't fall in love with your looks, your words, or your confidence. She falls in love with the peace she feels when you say nothing.